What is going on, party people? Welcome to episode 3 of Street Beefs. Now listen, we got a whole bunch of fights lined up for you guys in our new state-of-the-art arena located right here in Bolingbrook Penitentiary. All right, we got several fights lined up for Tuesday night. All right, and we had the chance to speak to a few of the fighters. And here's a bit of what they had to say. All right, here we are for the pre-fight. This is fight week. It's a week before the fight. Just want to remind the people your name, your age, and where you're from.
Yeah, I'm 25 years old. I'm named A-Rod Jerome, Tampa, Florida.
Okay. What's your height and your weight class?
I'm 5'9". I'm 170.
All right, and what's your current record in the Street Beefs competition?
I got 1 KO. I'm 1-0 right now.
Okay, so you undefeated right now?
1-0, 1-0. Yeah, I'm undefeated, yup.
All right. I couldn't happen to notice this GSK tattoo on you. What does that mean to you and your people?
It's kind of like a family organization. You know, stands for, Grove Street Killers.
Okay.
Blood in, blood out.
Okay.
So when I'm in this ring, I'm looking forward to see some blood on the floor.
Oh man, I mean, your first fight was a spectacle. We're definitely
Yeah.
expecting a big show for next week and for fight night. And why do you think you are gonna win this fight? Why do you think you're the better fighter?
Everybody know me, man. Feel me? I'm big homie AJ. I put belt to ass, so I'm very confident in my fight. I move quick. My punch is lethal, you know, like that. So,
All right.
yeah,
All right.
very
Now,
confident.
the people want to know what initially got you into fighting, man. Was it bullying as a kid, or you just always put up a fight? What's your story, man?
So, yeah, I come from a family, I had left my family out in Tampa, into LA to start a new life. I had a lot of troubles in Tampa, so I had to leave the street shit alone, start a whole new life in LA. Uh,
Okay. Okay.
that's basically what it is. There's
Yeah.
really nothing more to it. I just got out of jail and shit, so bunch of bullshit going on down there. So I gotta move correctly while I'm in LA.
All right. Last question
Yeah.
here. Um, did you receive a fight of the night for that last fight, or did you receive a check? Fans want to know, what did you do with your first check from Street Beef's competition from winning the first fight?
Oh, what I did with my check? Well, I gave that to my family. I gave them some bread. I bought my first crib, like a mansion. I bought a mansion actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I got a 7 bedroom. I think it's 3 baths. Two
Oh,
car garage. It's
oh,
up in the hills, man. That's for
oh.
me. It's for me, but I also got it for my family too. So
All
I'm
right,
pretty excited
man.
about that.
Hell yeah. Well, we can't wait to see
Hell yeah,
you
hell yeah, hell yeah.
Tuesday night. We're gonna show up and show out, and again, we can't wait to see you
For
fight,
sure,
man.
for sure.
Good luck. Good luck.
Appreciate that, man.
And cut. All right. We're live now. Here at the new Street Beefs map. Preparing for episode 3. We're a week away from your fight. Just a reminder for the fans: what's your name, age, and where you from? Where you fighting out of?
Um, Miklo Vekla, 38 years old, fighting out of Los Santos.
Los Santos. All right. And what's your height and weight class?
I'm 5'9", 165 pounds.
All right. And what is your record in the Street Beefs competition?
Right now, I'm 1-1.
1-1. All right. Well, fans want to know what separates you from your opponent coming up in this fight. Why is it you believe that you're gonna come out on top?
It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight and the dog.
Mm,
And I ain't gonna stop till I get my KO.
wow, that's a great quote. It's a very great quote. Fans also want to know what inspired you to start fighting, and what led up to basically where we're at now, to where you're fighting on one of the biggest stages in Los Santos, upcoming fighting promotion. What does that mean to you and your family, first and foremost, and what led you to become a fighter?
Well, I was raised, born, streets of Los Santos, been to prison in and out. My family strives me, and I've been doing this since I was a kid on the streets, man. And, I'm ready to take it legitly, professionally, so I don't get in trouble and make money at it. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And ain't nothing gonna stop me from keep going forward and promoting and fighting.
that's right, man. That's right. Keep on fighting, man. That's the fighter's mentality, Um,
I'm a pit bull. I'm gonna keep coming back. Oh,
a-
oh.
absolutely, absolutely. Now the fans were asking, you know, the first fight was a fluke. I mean, he hit you in the back of the head a few times, and there's an issue with the clock and all. You guys were scheduled to fight for episode 2, but he ended up pulling out. Do you think he's ducking, or what do you think is going on with that?
Um, I think he thought he could get over me the first time. He got away with it, and he realized that judges and everybody's watching the second round, and I think he just wanted to duck and dive it.
Mm, mm, right. Well,
I mean, because he's been a no show. I ain't heard nothing from the guy. I ain't seen him on the streets or nothing. So
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Well, who would you look forward to fighting next in this Street Beefs competition? Assuming you do take the victory Tuesday night.
I'd like to get it with Sergeant Price one of these days. If I can get to a championship match and he's there, I'd like to fight him for a belt. That'd be great.
All right. Well, if you rack up a few wins, build a streak, I'm sure you'd be in the number one contention for that championship title fight for sure.
And I'm gonna fight till I get there.
All right, my brother. Thank you for joining us today. Can't wait to see you fight, and good luck on your fight coming up Tuesday night. That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Here we go, Miglo Velka, y'all. All right, we are live here from Street Beefs competition, episode 3. Fight week. We're currently a week away from the fight. Going down Tuesday night, episode 3. Just a reminder of the fans. What's your name, your age, and where you fighting out of?
My weight is 170 pounds. I gained 20 pounds. My age, I'm 25 years old. I come from Jamestown Streets, Boggles Apartments. Uh, Came from a very high-end family class back in the day. One of my ancestors married an African American military person. That's how I got the book night name in the back. Um, I was raised in the ghetto, was fighting all my life, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna put these hands to where it really matters. You know, I don't want to waste energy on nothing I get back. I'd rather get something in return. So I'm gonna use my hands for something good.
Right. So, growing up in the Jamestown area, did you find yourself getting into fights in school and on the streets?
Every day, every day for the stupidest things. You know, just 'cause somebody look at you sideways, somebody look at you wrong, or you bump into somebody by accident, everybody's quick to use their hands. So my hands been used daily, high school, on the streets, even coming out the liquor store. Sometimes you got to have your hands ready.
Damn. So growing up in an environment like that where you always, have to look over your shoulder and protect yourself, how do you think that has molded you into the fighter you are today? Growing up in that environment.
Well, if it wasn't for that environment, I wouldn't be able to eat knuckle sandwiches for breakfast like I do now. So so anybody punches me, you know, I'm just gonna take it like a little tickle. That ain't shit compared to what the hood fucking offer.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So wow, what a story. I think you only had one fight so far. What's your record in the street beefs competition?
Oh, 1-0.
One
Got
and
beat
a
by the champion. So
oh and one.
if I'm
Oh
gonna
and
no,
one.
I'm 0-1. I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I got beat by the champ. So you know what they say: if you're gonna lose to somebody. So I
No,
lost to somebody.
that
Right?
that's right. That's right. But
I lose to nobody.
you ain't lose to no scrub, and you put on quite the performance actually. You did receive a fight of the night bonus for the performance that you guys put on. I mean, it could have went either way. It's unfortunate, but I think that you will come back stronger than ever, and the fans can't wait to see you back in the ring. You know, one thing the fans do want to know, what did you do with your first Street Beefs Fight of the Night check? What did you do with that check?
Oh, um, the first thing I did was, I'm not gonna lie, I went to go put a down payment from my mom's house.
Wow, wow, that
Yeah,
is
and with the yeah, and with the next fight, with that next bonus, I'm gonna finish buying the house.
wow, that's amazing, man. I mean, you see people out here, they get their first checks, they blow it in the strip club. They're flying girls out. They're just blowing their money, up until their next fight, living paycheck to paycheck. But you're really looking out for your family, and that shows a lot about your character. And we can't wait to see you back in the ring. And we hope you have a very long, successful career here at Street Beefs Competition.
Yes, sir. I appreciate, man. I think every moment, and I thank God, most of everybody. You know, God put me in the right position. Now I'm here. You know, now it's up to me to rise to the occasion and move my family forward, and it's only up from here.
That's right.
Appreciate that.
That's right. Just another reminder for the fans. What's your name?
My name is Juan Diego Bognite.
Juan Diego Book Night. All right, and do you have any message for the youth or for anybody that may have been in your position that wants to fight and not, put it to use, make money off it at least? Any message for the younger kids that may look up to you coming up?
Yeah, my message is don't stop grinding, you know, and whatever is in your path, whatever is lingering, it doesn't allow you to be successful. Just use that as motivation. Use that as a way that once you conquer that down, you know, any other downer, you know, you're gonna just look at it like nothing because you've been through a lot. So use that to your advantage, you know. And another plan that I have is if I continue winning, I will open up a little youth boxing gym for the youth, and it's gonna be for the kids. It's gonna be free, so they can go up in there and they can get out of trouble, stay out of ghetto, you know, go put their energy on something positive for the community.
Wow, that is amazing. Again, can't wait to see you in the ring, and we can't wait, to see the results, and you continue to grow as a fighter, grow as a human being, and I, we love what you're doing, and we support you. And again, we can't wait for Tuesday night, man. Good luck on your fight.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, we are live here for the Street Beefs competition, episode 3 coming up Tuesday night. We are a week away from the fight. The fans want to know, just a reminder, what's your name, your age, and where you fighting out of?
My name is Staff Sergeant Price. I'm fighting out of the streets of Los Santos, and I am 26 years old.
All right, and what is your height and your weight class?
I am 6'4", 210.
All right. All right. And what is your record in the Street Beefs competition so far?
I am currently 1-0.
Undefeated, undefeated. Wow, wow, wow. Well, how can you reassure the people that you will in fact stay undefeated throughout this Street Beefs competition?
Yeah, I'm honestly ready to knock out AJ, and I can't wait for this fight. It's gonna be a good one.
All right. Now the fans want to know, what initially got you into fighting, and what brought you here to the Street Beefs competition?
To be honest, I grew up a fighter, and I'm honestly glad I get to continue that now with all the fans and all my fellow fighters.
All right. Now you said you grew up fighting. What do you mean? Did you start boxing at an early age? Or were you fighting in schools, fighting on the streets? What's kind of your backstory?
My dad had me in boxing since I was young. I used to get bullied a lot, so he finally had enough, and then he put me in boxing when I hit fifth grade. And from there, yeah, it was just school fights, street fights, all the above.
Wow. Well, did you used to get in some trouble in school due to some of these fights, or were you kind of just in the gym and trying to stay out the streets?
Oh yeah, I got in hella trouble.
All right. And where did you say you grew up?
Grew up right here in the streets of Los Santos.
Okay. Now, growing up in the streets of Los Santos, it's not the best place to come out of. How did you navigate through the streets without getting too caught up in the noise, as far as gang violence, drugs? How did you not get caught up in that lifestyle?
I just kept to myself, stayed away from people, the usual. I was more of, like a quiet kid, and because of that, I got picked on, as I said. But the more and the better things, it's just better to just stay away from certain people who, are going down the wrong path.
All right. And just the last question, for your upcoming fight, fans want to know, what round are you gonna do it to, and how?
Like I said, AJ is a pretty tough fighter, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm thinking that we're gonna be done by the second round.
Second round. And how you gonna put him out?
Oh, I'm just gonna lay him out.
All right. Well, thank you again. We're looking forward to your fight, and we'll see you Tuesday night.
Yes, sir.